Hello everybody, hey, it's Rob at Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. Thank you for joining me July 21st, 2024, 6:30 p.m. California time. And got another Oddball episode for you before we're marching towards the pre-war stuff. Like I showed you the Helmar cards yesterday. Now, thanks for your patience. I know that was a really long episode and I never even got to get to my doubles. But hopefully, what I plan on doing is doing just a video of me showing those cards instead of going into the whole story behind it, which I thought was important. But I'll try to get a video out that's more like 10 to 15 minutes long so that y'all can take a look at those cards. And so thank you for joining me on Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. Today we got some updates on a few things and another set that I'd showed in the past, but before I really had any subscribers, like maybe like 10 or 20 subscribers, and nobody really saw it. So I'm going to show some Oddball Hall of Famer tobacco cards. But first, I want to shout out Capelevitz, that he thought that my Code Breaker episode was Tom Cruise movies because the planes were Top Gun, the trains were Mission Impossible, and the racing was Days of Thunder, so not a bad guess. But what I was trying to point out in that video is that it was a movie, not movies. Collector's Dream, commented cool stuff on my Helmar cards. NFX 3740 commented pretty cool. Buddy, thank you. Kurt 1596, some cool sets, thank you. And Cardboard Nerd had commented, of course, congratulations to ASR Roy, but I haven't heard back from him yet. Replied to him, so hopefully they'll get back to me so that we can work on what additional prizes he gets besides that box set of cards and some packs. But so there we go. Don't have a whole lot of views, only like 10 on that Helmar. So hopefully more people will see that because that's just one of my favorite sets of all time. So let's get to it, folks. So today, me and my wife, we went out and so we went to church and then we went out and to eat. Where did we eat? Oh, we went and got pizza at this place we used to go to. 2 small pizzas, $40. Like $40. Unbelievable. And then we went from there, we drove around looking at some places around that we've never been before. And then we go to Walmart because we need to pick up some stuff. And I'm like, well, we don't have anything in the house. So, unbelievable. We go to Walmart. Normally what I would walk out of there with, they cost about $180 to $200. $370 today, people. Like 3/4 of a cart full of stuff. And most of it's just like junk and snacks and those kind of things. That was unbelievable. So it's a good thing I haven't been buying cards lately as far as like boxes and packs to open. I really scaled back from like going to the hobby shop and stuff like that. But I did pick up some cards today. And so what I want to do is update you guys on just a few different things before we get to the set that I want to show. So I had showed this Jurassic Park cards, which are blank back. And these, the T-Rex and Raptor card came from these Fruit Friends. So when we were out there today, I saw the Fruit Friends again. And I bought another box because I used to love the Transformers when I was a kid. It's like little applesauce thing. I usually get the other applesauce, like the treetop or the other cinnamon one, because when I feel like crap, like low blood sugar or something, just pop one of these and then you'll feel a lot better, like in the middle of the night or something like that. So they have some Transformers version of those Fruit Friends ones with the cards on the box, so I was like, yeah, why not? I like the applesauce stuff. So what you got here is the Fruit Friends Organic Cinnamon Apple Transformers collectible cards cutouts on the box. So this one comes with Bumblebee. So it's a hand cut that you would cut that out. Nothing on the back. So I'm not going to mess with that because it still kind of needs to be flattened out. But there's Bumblebee. And then on the other side, you got more advertising. And as you can see, Optimus Prime there. It'd be cool if they had some Decepticons. A little more interesting characters. There you go with Optimus Prime. And so there we go. We got a few more oddball collectible things like the Fruit Friends here. And then I had this at work. I think I had opened like a box, a repack or something like that. And one of the, like from Walgreens or something, there was a Classics card in there. So that's kind of an oddball. And I'd showed the Classics recently. So there's an update. That was sitting there in that pile. That 90, the 90s design there. Still hanging on the 80s. So I just figured I'd show you guys that. And then I told you about the Bissinger's candy bar box. Well, here's the one that I didn't fold up or flatten out. Just got the one end open so that I could take the candy out. So here's the second Bissinger's box that I have. And this is kind of appropriate because some of the baseball cards we're going to do are some oddball. I don't know if they're bootleg or legit, but they're from England. And I picked them off of eBay about 5 months ago, I would say. And they're just beautiful. Yeah, just really nice cards. Kind of go hand in hand with the Helmar cards I did yesterday. So these are just some random different Hall of Famers. And this is the Score Champions of the World, and it's Caplin and Rosetti. Yeah, Caplin Rosetti 2009. So I don't know if this is a legit thing in the United Kingdom or not, but this is set B1, card 1 of 10. So whether or not it's legit or not, that's still pretty cool set. That's nice Roberto Clemente. I lean towards they might be just something that somebody manufactured or not, because they're paper thin. They're like super thin, but they're pretty nice cards, and they only cost me like 10 bucks, I think, for the entire set of 10. So, and I like tobacco minis, as you guys probably know. So no big deal. Not a whole lot of skin off my back. Alright, I'm just taking these right out of the thing here. So I did another episode on these cards way back when, if you want to go back and hear what I had to say about them then and learn more about how I got these and talking about the set a little more. You can go back, and I believe these cards would show up on the thumbnail. So there you go, Carl Yastrzemski. Guys, feel free to pause that anytime you like. Alright. Next you got Yogi Berra. Trying to prepare for the next few cards here. Alright, Yogi. Nice looking set. Like that background's really nice looking. The backs are fine. No, little Yogi there. Alright, so pretty sweet. Since they're super thin, folks, I'm trying to put them right back into the binder sheet because I don't want them to get damaged. Ralph Kiner. Pittsburgh Pirates. The Manginis and all them. And yeah, I never heard from Rick Vintage Oddball Cards about that Cracker Jack card that I wanted to buy from him, so he probably sold it, but never responded to my email or the message I left him on his video, so that kind of sucks. But guess you guys are all getting ready to go to the National and a little busy, I suppose. So alright, Larry Doby. Alright, Alright, so that's pretty nice. Larry Doby. Yeah, we also went to the other store here that sells cards, and they had some of those Series 2 jumbo kind of box things like you get at Costco, and it was like, I want to say $40, and I think you can get them at Costco for cheaper, so I passed on that. They still had some Bowmans, like Megas and Blasters, and I think one other set of cards or something like that, but none of them really interested me, and I was like, I keep buying that stuff, and I didn't do all that good this year on them, so I reeled it in, didn't get those, because I probably would have spent $100 on that stuff, and I'm glad I didn't, because I got a bunch of cards to show you folks, and I'd rather just wait for something that I'm more interested in. I don't know when Alan Ginter's coming out this year, but of course I'm waiting on that. That's probably where I'll do most of my spending. There he goes, Jimmy Fox right there. Alright, set him aside. Joe DiMaggio. This one is probably my favorite looking of this little set. So Joe DiMaggio there. Pretty sweet. Guess old Biden just dropped out today, said he wasn't going to run anymore, and says he's backing Kamala Harris. So a lot of crazy politics going on this last couple weeks. Things are getting crazy, people. Bobby Thompson, I'm not telling you who to vote for or what to vote for, just pointing out that it's all just unbelievable. Like, we're all probably in the same age range, most of us watching these videos. Like in the 80s or whatever, when you're growing up, did you ever think things would be the way they are now? It's just crazy. It's unbelievable, some of the stuff we're living through. Like the endemic, whoever thought we would have, had to work or stay home or whatever. I'm an essential worker, so I had to go in through all that. I mean, I guess the one nice thing about it was there was no traffic at all. I could zip around town all the time, and then plus you can just you can just go straight in the store when people were lined up because you were working, and you didn't, like, hey dude, they used to let the people who were essential workers just go in and cut the line, like Trader Joe's and stuff like that. And there's Babe Ruth, folks. Typical Babe Ruth pose. New York Yankees. But just everything. And there's my man Ty Cobb. So I'm a Cubs fan, but I love Ty Cobb. Great batting. The way he held the bat, like in the softball or anything like that. Give it a try. You hit the ball wherever you want, except for over the wall. But sometimes you don't need to hit it out of the park. You just need to drive somebody in. Old Ty Cobb way of batting. But I think a lot of guys used to bat that way. You see a lot of these old pre-war cards that kind of have that, the guy doing batting like that. I don't know, that Joe DiMaggio card really pops. They're really pretty cards, folks. So I'm going to pause you, put these guys back in, and be right back. Alright folks, thanks, I'm back. Well, since we are on such a short video right now, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of zip through. These are the Helmar Brewing card extras that I have in the box. So I'm just going to zip through and show you guys some of the duplicates that I had. So that is the Barnstorming Benton Harbor, and that would be the House of David team. So I'm just going to show them really. Cobb and House of David, Dewhurst, Johnny the Crab Evers for my Cubbies. Once again, these backs are all the same. It's that scratch off game for the Helmar Brewing, and they put these cards, little packs inside of them. They're potato chips and like caramel corn that they show sold around the Michigan area. and now they've kind of shifted over to doing the art cards and auctioning them off on either eBay or their website. So you can check out Helmar Brewing on like eBay and or helmar.com or whatever. Just wonderful sets. Pre-distressed though. That's why PSA won't grade them anymore. But just beautiful cards. Look at that. There's another Joe Jackson, so I got a second Joe Jackson there. So really nice. And some boxers, Knox, Sharky, Walter Ball, Negro Leagues there. So just beautiful. Alright, here we go. Big stack here. Whoop. So we'll try to zip through this for you folks. Alright, Black Sock, Buck Weaver. Should start seeing a lot of dupes. Cobb again. Walter Ball again. There's a hill in the background, that's pretty cool. Ross Youngs, New York. So I don't even know if it showed that yesterday or not. That's a cool looking card. All right, another Knox boxer. Caramel malt flavor. So I think they got their start doing bottle caps for their beer there. You know, so they did beer, and they were doing bottle caps and labels that had like these kind of players and baseball guys on them and stuff like that. And now they do just some wonderful art stuff, just like leather etchings and baseball stuff, just cool stuff, and expensive. They've really got a big following. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the pepper game there. Alright, and then some of my favorites are the Japanese players in this. So, Gato. So let's take a look here with like some of these. Just to do some comparison shopping there. A little bit bigger than your standard tobacco mini, but just cool. I love the Japanese ones. The Negro League ones are super cool as well. Pete Hill. So I like that. This little crowd in the background. Kind of a, you know, a step above the quality of some of those Cracker Jacks that I showed you, like the All-Star History or the Heroes ones. But probably, you know, obviously not to the level of like Oback and Allen and Ginter or T206 or whatever. Turkey Stearns, that's just a cool card. Alright, the Bearded Babe Ruth. 1, 2, 3, 4 of him extra just in this stack. Then this guy, John Tucker, Benton Harbor as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra of him. Maybe I should give some of these cards away if people are interested. Percy Walker, but people don't comment and don't leave anything, so it's hard to know if anyone's interested in any of this kind of stuff. So Percy Walker, we got like 4 extra there. And then Buck Weaver, Expelled in Scandal. So I know I got a bunch of these. And like I was saying in yesterday's video, please go back to some of my oldest videos. And you can see me opening a pack of these cards. And look, I kept getting Buck Weaver. Look at all these extra Buck Weavers I have. Just beautiful stuff. You know, so maybe I have another contest, but people got to be interested, and you know, I don't want to give people cards that they don't care about or don't like. So there it is, folks. So some really nice stuff. You know, like stem usual here. Just cool stuff. Alright everybody, thanks for watching Old Style Classics baseball cards, boxing cards, and who knows if they're legitimate cards. And Ty Cobb. Alright everybody, and don't forget, Transformers, they are robots in disguise. And so yeah, feel free, it's got the Hasbro logo there, and whatever company that does these. This is done by Charles and Alice Inc. So kind of an oddball brand. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. Take care. See ya.